Okay, so today we're going to be looking at Guild Siege defenses options for this guy on defense. There's a few that I saw that actually look pretty good, and I like it a lot. Basically, what you do really want is an AoE stripper. So remove beneficial effects. Okay, and I was looking. He does remove beneficial effects, but where is he? Where is he? If you don't know what he does, actually, I'll just tell you. He attacks one enemy 3 times. The first hit removes all beneficial effects, the second hit does a branding, and then the third hit does oblivion. So he does strips, branding, oblivion. So it's pretty good. But no, but it's not AoE. This one just attacks 2 times. First hit will try to do an irresistible buff. Second hit will try to stun. First skill is a skill 1 provoke with a 75% chance, which is pretty high, relatively. What's the Cardinals looking at? Actually, I'm very curious. Cardinal is skill 1 is wait, what? 60, 70, 80%. So it is less than the Slayers. So I just realized it's not, I thought that was pretty high, but it's not crazy. But there's a few options. Obviously you're gonna have him in there, but you want a defense breaker and a stripper. One option is I looked at first is Gemini. He does both. But he strips 1, so he does get pretty countered by shield runes. But you could also put him on high damage, so he breaks the shield runes and then strips. But if you do that, then bruisers are a lot higher probability for to just be able to kill because you have to put decent damage on him and not high tanking stats. He has decent base speed though. He also has a leader skill, which you're not using because you're using his leader skill. Second unit I thought of. The second thing I looked at was this one to counter the shield runes the opponent has, but this doesn't work like that. It's just not how that works. This one is also not pretty bad because it does strip. It's just which is single targets though and attacks randomly and stuff like that. So and does have a Demon's Break on skill 1, which is pretty good in general. After that, I'm looking at specifically 4 stars, by the way, no 5 stars. Yeah, and I'm also looking at LDs first because specific elements you can kind of counter pretty here and there fairly easily. I also did look at him. It does attack remove all beneficial effects, but it is with a 50% chance. It's not even a high chance. It's very bad. So I don't recommend actually using him. And if you are using him, then you might as well use his leader skill and then just have all triple light. But then if you do that, it's just really high chance for them to just use a dark tank and then you just lose. Anything else I was looking at? I think that was this guy as well. He attacks, he strips, and but it's also one buff. But he strips and bombs as well. So he's not bad, but he's not crazy. So he is an option to as a bonus because he like I said he strips and bombs, and then a bunch of random debuffs as well. And then I think that was it for this guy does single target. So you could put him in there, and he does heal a little bit. He also increases. So this is not terrible, honestly. So he actually isn't terrible at all, thinking about it. But yeah, you would have to do a specific team with him as well. This girl is Hall of Heroes and attacks 3 times with 100% chance to remove all beneficial effects and attack, break, and glancing, which is also pretty good. It's not bad at all. So I might even try her later on as well with this one, and then just have a defense breaker next to her, as well as the branding with him and stuff. So that is not a bad idea at all. This guy as well has 2 skills that AoE strip. Potentially, this one's randomly, but this one will, like if he hits does this one, it'll strip everything, decrease their attack bars, still get another turn because of the decreased attack bar, and do apply a ton of dots and even do more stripping if he needs more stripping. So this one I actually really like a ton, and obviously her as well. It'll be strips, but if you're doing that, just use her as a leader skill and do a different and just do a different 4-star team instead with her instead. And then I think that was kind of it for LD4s that I was even looking at. Obviously, there might be some that I don't really know. Like maybe she has AoE, but I don't think she does. And then like stuff like that. I don't know every single unit. So if I'm missing one, let me know. Obviously, Andwa as well, but it's a very low chance. So it's not terrible, but not crazy. But he does have a probability of cutting in between the enemy's teams, so it's also a pretty interesting thought to do. Then I looked at normal element stars. Obviously the robos as well, just the light, the wind and fire. I'm pretty sure have AOE strips as well. And then I think that's kind of it with this one. I think this one's interesting as well, but it has, I just don't think it's crazy because it's only one buff. Perform beneficial effects on other enemies, absorb their attack bar. Yeah, this is just basically worse Orion, honestly, because Orion can just at least strip and Demon's Break, and and this is a specific element as well. Next one, I think that was kind of it over here, and then uh, let's look at water. Water, I was like looking at everything. I don't think there was anything crazy with water. I don't think there's any AoE strippers that I can think of at least. Obviously, you could throw him in there. It's a single target strip. And just as a speed threat with this and this, actually does seem pretty interesting to do. And then wait, but fire. I also saw this guy. This guy can remove all beneficial effects, attack all enemies, remove one beneficial effect. Okay, that's one beneficial effect. I thought it was two. Oh, whoops, I misread that the first time. But it's real. Still removes all and defense breaks, just like Orion. But he also has a revive on skill too, which is kind of crazy. No, so he has a AoE defense break strip and revive. That is not bad at all to throw him in. I do know that he is being used with Dark Siri in like G3 Siege a bit right now. So I do think he's actually pretty good as well with him as well. Pretty decent. But it's only one buff, obviously, but still, it's pretty good. And then obviously this guy can, if they violent proc, and then he'll go more and more and more, etc. etc. And then I think that was it. That was all the options I thought of. But the one I actually built, I will show you. I like it a lot. I tested it out a decent amount of times. And it is this one. This one is one I actually did modify. This I really liked this defense a lot because this guy, it's so much turn cycling that it's crazy. This guy increases his attack bar, this girl increases his attack bar, and this guy decreases her attack bar. This guy what's it? Brand's Oblivions. This guy defense breaks skill 1 and decreases attack bars a ton. And this guy will to a ton of dots. It does a lot of damage, even though there's only one skill that even does the defense breaks. It does so much damage. And this guy does do branding, by the way. And I tested it. One thing it does this team does get countered by is obviously getting outsped and just Lucian. Just outsped and Lucian. Obviously my Tion is not fast enough, so this guy does count in between sometimes. But it doesn't matter because my Lucian does plenty of damage to kill everything. Completely fine. But I also tested what if they just don't have a Mirror. What if they are trying to do it with this guy? So let me take Mirror's no. Let me take Mirror's set. That is one of my fastest. And we already know it outspeeds. Boom. And then where are you at? Boom. I think it's this one. No, it is this one. This is the one I'm trying to do. Alright, there you go. Don't care, don't care. This one does not kill. It barely doesn't kill. Wait, whoa, wait, what? Did I miss crits? Wait, what happened? Wait, what? Whoa. Oh wait, no, that's not what? I'm confused. Wait, what? Wait, what in the world? Am I using the wrong? Oh, I'm using the wrong Lucian. Whoops. That is the wrong Lucian. Test. I was gonna say that that countered it pretty good. I mean, it did do a lot of damage, but this Lucian is not the right one. It's not the right Lucian. Where's the right Lucian? This one? Yes, this Lucian is pretty good. Not crazy, obviously, but this Lucian is a pretty good Lucian, and it barely doesn't win. It they barely survive. They barely survive because of all the stuff I have on him. And okay, Vine proc a few times there, and then they can't win. They can obviously win a little bit because they're barely alive and there's no healing on this team at all. But it might win and it might lose, it might win, who knows? And then yeah, this team. Okay, so they would have won if I had actual runes on this other guy over here. But also, Trek Mini Lulu. This team counters this pretty well because of all the dots, stripping, oblivions. Okay, wow. Lands everything. Cleanse. Boom, gone. But it still does it pretty well. Does counters it still. Still counters. Boom. Yes. I have not seen this team win. I'm gonna try to get rid of the Paul. The Paul is what I've always tried to get rid of, by the way. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Because if they try to bruiser it, this team will just last long enough to where they just can't kill. Okay, okay. By the way, he's Oblivion, so he can get defense broken. So let me take all that away. Because randomly, then this team will just go crazy and just kill you if you try to bruiser this at all. They'll just randomly go and kill something randomly. I've seen it kill the attractor first and just wipe him out. The Lulu is a lot easier to kill because he can actually be defense broken without Oblivion on. But, okay, Oblivion is still, that guy went crazy. And, yeah, a ton of dots, and now he's dead. Like, that's what I like about this team. If you try to bruiser it, just randomly die. And I'm tanky enough and do enough damage through the dots, this girl, this guy, that it just works. And I kind of like it. Obviously, this is with my runes. Some people with better runes can probably kill me pretty easily. And obviously, Mirror, I mean, like, Lucianing it is also fairly easy if you have a pretty decent Lucian. If you have a better Lucian than mine, it kills it pretty easily. But if you don't have a better Lucian than mine, then you lose pretty quick. Or if you already use your Lucians or whatever, I like it. I like it a lot. I'm going to be putting this guy. Wow. Support. Let me take out. I don't know, this one, this one, this one, this one. Take this one out and put in. Oh, yeah, it's over here somewhere actually. I had to get rid of one of my defenses. I will throw it on a defense and I will see how it goes. And I will let you guys know. Fabulous. What? Registration. Is it going to be siege in a bit? Oh, it is almost going to be siege. Let me know. And I will see you guys in the next one when I try it out and such.